On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
A fair catch called for and made. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Power football with the run. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to pass on second down. Working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the sack. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, blend them, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On target to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Memphis. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 21, Boston College 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Hauls it in at the 25. Into the spin cycle and forward. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. You see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll go right back to the run. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Figueroa. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. Memphis 28, Boston College 0.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by...
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cole. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to it. And he breaks into the open. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it. Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Boston College offense will take over 1st and 10.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Boston College!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Boston College, 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This offense doing business in the red zone. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Oh, it's a reverse. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down, they go with the jet sweep, and you see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if looking deep. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. At the 15, he's loose. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They'll try the run. Ran through the contact. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boston College, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.